Shalom, 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 everyone. Today, I want to go over Jacob's blessings, his sons before he dies, including Joseph's two sons. Do you know what his two sons' names are? Manasseh, Ephraim. If you guess those names, you guess correct. So we're going to go over some of Genesis chapter 48 and into Genesis chapter 49. I want to read it and go over, explain as I read it, just in case folks out there aren't seeing the bigger picture. People argue the tribes 12, 10, 9, 5, 14, 16, 17, 13 tribes. How did they get to some of these numbers? This could be one of the ways that folks come up and think there's multiple numbers when it comes to the tribes. So let's go over some of these tribes here that Jacob gives his blessings to and see if that can clear up how we got extra tribes involved. Okay. All right. So let's share. So I said Genesis chapter 48, and I want to go. I'm going to show you my screen of the Bible app that I'm using, the King James Bible. Um, let's go. Let's go to let's go to try to go to verse 5. So let me share my screen. Let me do that so that you can see what I'm reading. And I believe that'll be more edifying if you can see that. So I'm gonna stop the share and then switch my window. Okay, here we go. So now you can see chapter 48 of Genesis, okay? Now, Jacob blesses Joseph and his two sons, and I'm reading out of the Yahweh Restoration Bible. It restores the original Hebrew name of the ancient biblical times. Okay. We're still living in biblical times, but the ancient biblical times is what I'm referring to. Okay. Where before they created the letter J, J did not exist in the alphabet until 350 years ago. Look it up. It's true. There's plenty of documentation on that. Okay. So we're going back to the way it was spelled back then. So far, we have Yahweh. So when you hear me Yahweh, I say Yahweh instead of the God, God that a lot of people love to generalize. That's not his name. All right. So in verse 1 of Genesis chapter 48, it says, Joseph, behold, thy father is sick. And he took with him his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Okay. That's the first verse. Okay. And then well, I just go to verse 2. I'll just go through the whole thing. Okay, so verse 2. And one told Jacob and said, Behold, thy son Joseph cometh unto thee, and Israel strengthened himself and sat upon the bed. And Jacob said unto Joseph, El Shaddai appeared unto me at Luz in the land of Canaan. Where is the land of Canaan, folks? It is in the continent of Africa. Sorry to burst your bubble. Look it up. It's on the map. Okay. These folks had a hue of a skin complexion, okay? And bless me. Verse 4 and said unto me, Behold, I will make thee fruitful and multiply thee. And I will make of thee a multitude of people, and will give this land to thy seed after thee for an everlasting possession. Okay, here we go. Here we now begin to the nitty gritty, folks. All right, verse 5. And now my two sons, Ephraim and Manasseh. Here we go. Now, Ephraim and Manasseh. That sounds familiar, right? Let's listen up, folks. Which were born unto thee in the land of Mitzrayim. Now, Mitzrayim is the Hebrew word for Egypt. Okay. Now, before I came unto thee into Egypt, or Mitzrayim, are mine. As Reuben and Simeon, they shall be mine. So what's going on, folks? What's taking place right here? Our great, 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 great grandfather, forefather, Jacob, adopted the two sons of Joseph, his most favorite beloved son. Okay? So now Ephraim and Manasseh are as if they are the sons of the loins of Jacob himself. Now, what does that mean when you become a son of Jacob, whose name is now been changed to Israel? You're automatically a tribe of Israel. Ding, 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 ding. We have the tribe of Ephraim. Woo! Congratulations! Yay! All right. And we have the tribe now also called Manasseh. Woo! Congratulations! You've been adopted by a forefather. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Some are by the handmaids, some been adopted, and some are by his two wives. Okay, so you can see how it all comes together. Now look at verse 6. And thy issue which thou begettest after them shall be thine, and shall be called after the name of their brethren in their inheritance. Now they get inheritance as well. They're going to be treated as equals to the rest of the brethren who are the 12 tribes, right? The names of his other 12 sons. Look at there. You on the same level playing field. Your father, his brother. See that? Now check this out. And we don't always know the reasons why, but we will in due time see why Jacob done such a thing, right? And what was his game plan? What was his purpose, right? And see if an angel had told him to do it or the Most High and everything. So this is pretty good, folks. Okay, now let's check this out. So now let's jump down to verse 9 of chapter 48 of Genesis. Okay, so now let's go to verse 9. So you see verse 9 right here. Okay, and well, I want to make it big. I'm gonna keep going to other verses. Let me go back so that way you can still follow along and see. Okay, now verse 9. Put my mouse right here so you can still read it. Okay. And I remember, like I said, I read from my Bible. And Joseph said unto his father, they are my sons, whom Elohim hath given me in his place. Okay, I say Elohim, that is the Most High. Okay, have given me in his place. And he said, bring them, I pray thee, unto me, and I will bless them. Now, do you see what's being portrayed here? This is showing you the custom. Do you see how powerful the man is in the family? How powerful the man is in society? This is why the men are the head, folks. Look at how powerful and important it is. Every time a man's on his dying bed, the father, his job is to bless the children. He gives them the inheritance. It's kind of like reading of the will, if you will, okay? And he gives them the blessing, and he says his last words to them, and they carry it on the rest of their life. Okay, this is a big deal, and their blessing is it. These men are anointed, the fathers, and it goes to the children, the blessings. Okay, this is the proper order. This is how it goes in our land over there that we was taken from many, many years ago and had to be fled from and everything. So this is getting back to the culture, getting back to the Hebrew, learning the Hebrew, okay? Getting back to your roots. Remember, in Jude chapter 1, there's only one chapter, verse 5, I will put them back into remembrance. It's coming, folks. Everybody's going to remember how and start thinking the way they used to of the ancient days of the forefathers and ancient grandmothers. Now, check this out, okay? Now, let's jump down to verse 10, okay? So now my mouse is verse 10 so you can see that, okay? Here we go. Now the eyes of Israel were dim for age, so that he could not see, and he brought them near unto him, and he kissed them and embraced them. And Israel said unto Joseph, I had not thought to see thy face, and lo, Elohim hath shewed me also thy seed. And Joseph brought them out from between his knees, and he bowed himself with his face to the earth. And Joseph took them both, Ephraim in his right hand toward Israel's left hand, and Manasseh in his left hand toward Israel's right hand. And remember, Jacob's name is Israel. Okay, so pay attention. Here we go. All right. Notice what he's doing with the left and the right hand. And brought them near to him. And Israel, I'm in verse 14, okay? And Israel stretched out his hand and laid it upon I'm sorry, and stretched out his right hand, all right, and laid it upon Ephraim's head, who was the younger sibling, and his left hand upon Manasseh's head. Huh. So the younger sibling was the one that had his right hand. And usually they say the right hands are significant in the secular world. So I wonder, this is going to tell us something. Let's read further, folks. Okay, here we go. And his left hand upon Manasseh's head. So if Ephraim is the younger sibling, automatically, by process of elimination, we know that Manasseh must be the elder. If you didn't already know that, right? The oldest son belonging to Joseph, okay, aka Yosef in the Hebrew. Just in case you didn't know that, okay. Guided his hands wittingly, for Manasseh was the firstborn. Boom! It tells you. Hey, don't take my word, folks, for it. It's what the Bible says. It's not what I'm saying. What the Bible says, okay. Verse 15, and he blessed Joseph. Okay, so he went ahead and blessed the father Joseph. All right, now check this out. We're gonna drop down to verse 16. I now read only the first line of 15. Okay, now I'm gonna get to verse 16. This is finna get real good, y'all. Okay, check this out. The angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them. Isn't that beautiful? Look at the hard work that Jacob did, aka Yisrael. Look at what he did, what our forefather did, our grandfather. Look what he did for us. He prayed for the future generations and everything. See, bless the lads. Lads is the young gentlemen, if you all out there wasn't aware, okay? And let my name be on them. That's how they got his name, to become a tribe. Hello. Okay. And the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac. See, these folks out here thinking, oh, the lost tribes of Israel is from the country. No, 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 silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. The lost tribes of Israel is, in other words, saying the lost tribes of Jacob, from the Negro Jacob. Huh. He had Negro nose and Negro lips and cheekbones, boo boo. Okay? He ain't had no blonde hair, blue eyes. I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but you go to the Middle East you want to. It's 145 degrees out there. It's hot. And you going to have a tan. And it's going to be dark. Sorry, but the facts are the facts. Let me go over 16 again. The angel which redeemed me from all evil, bless the lads, and let my name be named on them, and the name of my fathers, Abraham and Isaac, and let them grow into a multitude in the midst of the earth. See? Do you see that? Grow into a multitude. See, be grateful. Everything you do affects your future generation and your current generation. See that? All of our actions. Verse 17. Okay. Let me move my mouse to verse 17 for y'all folks. Okay. So I'm going off of. All right. And when Yosef, aka Joseph, saw that his father, sorry, Shalakia, saw that his father laid his right hand upon the head of Ephraim, it displeased him, and he held up his father's hand to remove it from Ephraim's head. Uh-oh, Ephraim, y'all almost didn't make it. Y'all almost didn't make it. Your father said, no, 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 no. Okay. So to remove from Ephraim's head unto Manasseh's head. Can you see this? He was saying, hold on. Manasseh's the firstborn. He's the eldest. Put your hand on him and do the blessing, right? Maybe that's kind of how that conversation was going to go for them too. Let's go further. Okay, now let's go on to verse 18. Here we go. Now it's gonna get real good now. Okay, here we go. Okay, verse 18. And Joseph, y'all call him Joseph, some folks, said unto his father, not to my father, for this is the firstborn. Put thy right hand upon his head. Verse 19. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son. See, why do kids always think they know more than their parents, right? We all been guilty of that. Oh, Verse 19 again. And his father refused and said, I know it, my son. I know it. Come on. You know Jacob was very wise. Come on now. He been raised by the best of the best of the best. He also shall become a people, and he also shall be great. But truly his younger brother shall be greater than he, and his seed shall become a multitude of nations. So see, Manasseh and Ephraim, you thank your forefather, your great great granddaddy Jacob. It wasn't for Ya'aQov, you wouldn't be a tribe like the rest of us. So be grateful. I tell you, I know I am, right? I'm grateful to have y'all join the nation, join the family, yeah. Be cousins, aka, siblings, So that's wonderful. See that? Okay, so now let's jump down to the last line of verse 20. And he said Ephraim before Manasseh. Sometimes things have to be done for a reason, right? You may not always understand what the purpose is or the reason, but let things happen. Angels always came and talked to Ya'aQov, aka Jacob. You know that he wrestled the angel. Remember, he didn't even know it at first, right? So he always had visions, dreams. The angels talked to his sons to him. They've been anointed and blessed for years. So you already know. If he to me, I would automatically think Jacob gonna say something, your cove. I'm like, okay, but hey, you got it. That's what you wanted to be. Let's run with it. Cause you probably know more than me. Okay? That's right. And you don't want to miss out on your blessing. Now, let's go ahead and go to verse 22. All right. Moreover, I have given to thee one portion above thy brethren, which I took out of the hand of the Amorite with my sword and with my bow. See that? So now we're gonna go to the next chapter, chapter 49. And okay, now chapter 49. Um, this is the kicker. This right here, this stuff right here in chapter 49. I'm trying to tell you, this is that new right here. Okay, just in case you didn't know about this, this I feel like this is really explains things. Okay, now let's imagine him laying in his nice warm bed, and these are his last moments, and now he has each son lined up one by one, and when he calls them to come up to them, kind of like, or they say your turn, boom, he's talking to that individual and giving their blessing for him and his children and great grandkids and grandkids and all that for the future generation. Okay, here it goes, folks. Let's go ahead and start at verse 1 of 49. So I'm going to go ahead and put my little highlight of this. Y'all can see it, okay? And Ya'aQov, some of y'all call him Jacob, called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. See that? To all his sons, let you know what's going to happen in the last days. He was already told. He carried the prophecies. Ya'aQov, aka Granddaddy Yisrael, carried the prophecies. He was already told. Who you think told him? Come on now. That man was anointed. That man was blessed. Blessed beyond blessed. You better ask somebody. Okay, here we go. Verse 2. Gather yourselves together and hear ye sons of Yaakov, aka Jacob, and hearken unto Israel your father. Here we go. Verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn. Tribe of Reuben, Reubenite. This is y'all. Here y'all go. See that? Y'all the firstborn. Hey, y'all the eldest. Much respect to y'all. Now, what does great granddaddy say? My might and the beginning of my strength. Awesome. You guys carry strength. You should be honored. See that? Y'all some strong folks, okay? That's what's up. The excellency of dignity. That's who you are, Reubenites. You are the excellency of dignity. Much respect to you. That's what's up. And the excellency of power. Man, that's all right. Y'all should be proud, okay? That's in your bloodline. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna always be there. So remember, when you having your trials and tribulations, you're going through, you having one of them days. Remember, you are excellency of dignity and power, and you are the beginning of your cold strength. Okay, remember that. So you can get through it. You got it. You can make it. Okay. All right. Now Verse 4. Unstable as water, thou shalt not excel. Because thou wentest up to thy father's bed. What in the world? What's wrong with you? Ugh. Then defilest thou it. He went up to my couch. Gross. What is wrong with you, Reuben? Y'all better tell y'all great granddaddy, get it together. Ugh. Stranger danger, stranger danger. All right, let's move on to the next tribe. Simeon and Levi. Hey, what's up to y'all? Yeah. Okay. Simeon and Levi are brethren. Okay, this is verse 5. Okay, so we right here at verse 5. All right, here we go. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. What was y'all doing? O my soul, come not thou until their secret, until their assembly, mine hour. Be not thou united. Oh no. Dang. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self will they dig down a wall. Uh-oh. Cursed be their anger. Don't we all got a bad temper? Dang, that anger be getting to us, don't it? We be able to pray us through that thing over the years. But now we older, we kind of got it under control. But sometimes try to keep up and everything. I understand. For it was fierce in their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob and scatter them in Israel. Goodness. Man. Okay. Well, he still love you. You his son. So some good stuff for you, Simeon Levi. Okay. Saying power to y'all. Still got love for you. It's gonna be all right. Hang in there, right? Okay. Judah. Now, everybody bow down to Judah. Judah is the royalty, the creme de la creme, the upper echelon. They are the numero uno. They are the number one tribe. Y'all better show Judah respect at all times, and you will all bow down to Judah. I will gladly bow down to Judah anytime, any day, because I'm not tribe of Judah myself. Okay? Much respect to Judah, okay? And we know Judah bloodline is the Messiah. Don't be mad. Okay, yeah, go ahead, Lions. Thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Boom. It tell you right here. It's not my word. It's the Most High's word. It's written in the Bible. It says it right here. All his brethren gonna praise Judah. Okay, that's Joseph, Benjamin, Ephraim, Manasseh, Reuben, Simeon, Levi. I don't care who you are. High priest, not Asher, Zebulun, Nephtali. Everybody, you better pay Judah respect because they are in charge. They're large and in charge. Judah. I'm just saying when y'all blow up, don't forget about your cousins playing. Okay, Judah is a lion's whelp. Yeah. From the prey, my son, thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up? Okay, that's verse 9. Okay, let me scroll down a little bit for ya. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so that was Judah. Oh, and Judah, what's some more on Judah? Okay, verse 10. The scepter shall not depart from Judah. See that? Nor a lawgiver from between his feet until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be, binding his foal or foal, Foal. So I don't pronounce it wrong. Shalakia. Until the vine and his donkey's colt, until the choice vine. He washed his garments in wine and his clothes in the blood of grapes. My, my, my. His eyes shall be red with wine and his teeth white with milk. Hot dog. He already said that. And when we read the testament of, oh, I got to do a video on Testament of Judah. Judah used to love to drink. Man, I know a lot of Judahs that love to drink. Back in the time, they ain't the only ones, but hey, yep, that man, that's prophecy right there. It was already prophesied. Like, yep, our great granddaddy said it. So that's now you gonna understand why. That come from Judah. I got Judah in my family, so Eyes red with wine. Okay, now let's go to Zebulun, 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 ow, Zebulun, tribe of Zebulun. It's about you, boo boo. Here we go. Okay, verse 13. Let's get it. Zebulun shall dwell at the haven of the sea and shall be for the haven of the ships. See, when it comes to the nautical stuff, Zebulon, you got it. You on point. They got the skills to be navigators of the ocean and be a captain. They can sail them ships and those vessels and stuff. They just have the gift of the gander. Shall dwell at the haven of the sea, and he shall be for a haven of ships, and his border shall be unto Zidon. That's awesome. Much respect to you, Zebulon. Power to that's cool. I don't have good visions to see that ocean, them ships. I'd probably be lost and end up going around circles. That's cool. Okay, Zebulon. Shout out to Zebulon. Tribe of Zebulon. Woo! Yeah. All right. Now verse 14. Issachar. Issachar. Tribe of Issachar. Get it. Don't stop. Okay. Issachar is a strong donkey couching down between two burdens. And he saw that the rest was good, and the land that it was pleasant, and bowed his shoulder to bear, and became a servant unto tribute. Oh, snap. Okay, okay. I see, I see. So you see how your strength is. You're able to take on burdens and push through to get through the goal at the end. So that's good. So much respect to you, Issachar. Remember who you are. You are strength. You can endure. You can go through everything and stuff. So that's what's up and everything. Good, good, good to you. Okay, now let's go ahead and jump down to verse 16. Verse 16, I'm gonna go over Dan, the tribe of Dan. Dan the man. Okay. Let's see. Dan shall judge his people. There it is, folks. So you know what? This is telling me that you all are good with reading people and have a good judge of character. See that? And you have a good sense. Hold on. This person. Nope. Mm-mm. They're not gonna be right. See, you're probably the best readers out there. As one of the tribes of Israel, Dan shall be a serpent. Uh-oh, a serpent. Okay, now, by the way, an adder on the path that biteth the horse heels, so that his rider shall fall backward. Oh my. We gotta get it together, Dan. I have waited for thy salvation, O Yahweh. Gad. Uh-oh, Gad. Woo, woo, woo. Tribe of Gad. Y'all out there? Let me hear y'all. Okay. Gad, a troop shall overcome him, but he shall overcome at the last. There you go. Overcome them, okay? You strong. You can get through it, Gad. Keep your head up, okay? Keep your head up. All right. Verse 20, okay? Now, verse 20 is going to go over Asher. Tribe of Asher, you out there? Okay, here we go, Tribe of Asher. Okay. Out of Asher his bread shall be fat, and he shall yield royal dainties. Dainties. Okay. Now we got 21. Naphtali. Yeah. Naphtali. Woo, 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 woo. Tribe of Naphtali. Okay. Is a hind let loose. He giveth goodly words. Okay. You speak kind words. See, you are probably nice and calm demeanor. That's what's up. Everyone should try to strive to be like Nefertali. That's all right. That's good. Speak good, smooth things. Okay, verse 22. Yosef, aka Daddy Joseph. All right. Tribe of Joseph. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You the favorite. Granddad like you're the best. Okay, don't front. Okay, verse 22. Joseph, aka Yosef, is a fruitful bow, even a fruitful bow by a well whose branches run over and Slakia, whose branches run over the wall. The archers have sorely grieved him and shot at him and hated him. Now, ain't that true? And it's not what happened to poor Joseph, but his bow abode in strength, and the arms of his hands were made strong by the hands of the mighty El of Jacob. And El of Jacob means the Elohim of Jacob, which means the deity, right? So Yahweh, the Most High. Okay. That's what it is. And you can already tell that Joseph is blessed. He went through so much, and of course he's going to be fruitful. He was so fruitful. His kids were the only kids that became tribes. Sorry, those are the facts. So you should feel pretty proud of yourselves, Tribe of Joseph. Woo woo woo! Y'all got that good. All right. Let's see. And then let's see. I want to jump down to verse 26. Okay. Let's go down to verse 26. Okay. Of chapter 49. And let's check this out. So the second part of this verse, they shall be on the head of Joseph and on the crown of the head of him that was separate from his brethren. You see that? Now we have Benjamin. And what he was talking about was the blessings, folks. Verse 27, Benjamin, that's my tribe, and Trinidad, okay, shall raven as a wolf. We wolves, y'all, okay. Shall raven as a wolf in the morning, he shall devour the prey. Okay, yeah, you know how we do. And at night he shall divide the spoil. All these are the 12 tribes of Israel, and this is it that their father spake unto them and blessed them, every one according to his blessing, he blessed them. And he charged them and said unto them, I am to be gathered unto my people. Bury me with my fathers in the cave that is in the field of Ephron the Hittite. He telling you right here, his father was a Hittite. You see that? But you can't find Hittites in history. You only can find them in the Bible. They don't mention the Hittites anywhere else in any history books, only in the Bible. See, you're trying to hide stuff from us, but you ain't hear that from me. And that's pretty much all I wanted to hit in chapter 49. Is you see how he blessed all of them. We see how we got two more tribes. He adopted the two kids of Joseph, aka Joseph, his favorite child, and Joseph been through so much more because they sold him and he was a slave for all those years. So Joseph deserves it. uh Believe it or not, Benjamin, we weren't born yet around that time frame, so we kind of low key innocent, but kind of probably low key not. 'Cause we heard the story, probably didn't tell pops about what happened. But Joseph forgave all of his brothers because he's so kind and big hearted and loving, and we should try to think like that and move like Joseph did, right? Our uncle and grand uncle, and try to be more forgiving, 'cause that goes big up in heaven, I'm sure. Okay, but I wanted to point out one more time as well. You see how he chose the younger son versus the older son because of their personality types. He already knew it, and so that's why he chose to bless the younger son and have him be moved to the firstborn slot, and the firstborn moved to younger slot, and let the inheritance and the birthright go to the firstborn. I mean, go to the younger born because of the personality type, and he knew when they grew up how they was gonna be and stuff. So that will be the it and of this chapter of this lesson of Jacob blesses his sons before he dies, including Joseph's two sons, Genesis chapter 48 and 49. This was presented by your girl Araya Benjamin Yisrael. And stay tuned for next time where we'll go deeper and further into this Holy Bible and other lost hidden books of the Bible. Until next time, shalom.